It's Jen with Travel Your Cares Away. I know I've been promising for a long time to go live, and well, y'all know life. So I'm here tonight. I'm going to come on every Sunday and 8 o'clock every Sunday, and I'm going to try to answer some of your travel questions, some of your travel agent questions, different things. If you have a vacation that you're thinking about and you got a question about it, you're not ready to take the plunge on getting me as your travel agent yet, that's okay. I can answer any of those questions too. First thing that I do want to talk about this week. So y'all know I started. I'm going into like 7, 8 months of owning my own travel agency. So I still get the question a lot. Like I didn't even know travel agents were still a thing. So hey, guess what, guys? I didn't either until I started this. I actually answered an ad to become a travel agent, not realizing that I was starting like my own business. So boy, did I get a surprise, right? So, yes, travel agents are still a thing. The next question I always get with that is, well, how much do you charge? This is where it gets a little bit tricky, and while I can't answer this question correctly for all travel agents, I can answer it for me. Right now, I do not charge a service fee or a contract fee or a travel fee or any of that right now. Once I get into about a year into this, and I feel that I'm putting a lot more time into doing quotes and stuff like I have been lately, I may decide to charge a service fee, but right now I don't. So when I tell people right now, like, you're not paying me anything, they're like, then why are you doing it? Good question, because why am I doing this? Well, I've been planning my own like trips for as many years as I can remember. And I like to research stuff and I like to look up travel, and Travel and Leisure is my favorite magazine. So I figured, why not? So, how do you get paid as a travel agent? Well, first thing, like I don't think a lot of people I didn't understand when I first started, like Carnival, for example. Carnival is my go-to that I use all the time because Carnival is a big top cruise line seller. So, how does Carnival and your travel agent work together? So, a lot of people hear about PVPs, and that's like when you call the agency, that's their travel agents that are selling it for you. So, I don't know if you've ever thought about like when you go to book a cruise on 1-800 Carnival or carnival.com or however you're booking your cruises, they charge you a commission whether you do all the work yourself, whether you call in, or whether you have a travel agent. You're paying that same commission on all three of those. So why not have a travel agent? So to go into like an A part to why use a travel agent, well, if something goes wrong, we take care of it. You call us and we are there fighting for you or arguing for you or gossiping. So one of the things like people say, I go on Reddit a lot and I love the post, Am I the A-hole? That is my favorite post. So I'm also part of Carnival's group on Reddit. And a lot of things that I keep seeing on there is, why are you using a TA? You can do it all yourself. Travel agents, are like, it's a thing of the past, which, hey, I thought it too. I thought travel agents were a thing of the past too. They're not, and we work really, really hard behind the scenes. So a lot of people ask me, like when they're looking, well, why should I use you? Well, it's not always a fit. I might not be the right travel agent for you because I do things a certain way, just like different teachers do things certain ways. So, shop around for your travel agent. Shop around. You're gonna find somebody that like I have a couple people that they love casino cruises. They love the casinos. Hey, and I will book them that casino cruise every time if that's what they love because that's what I do. I also a lot of my close friends are people that I book travel for a lot. Like they'll call me during the week and be like, "You're posting a lot on Facebook, lady. Must be nice." No, half the time when I'm posting these ads on Facebook, I'm doing 3, 4 other things I see you, Jenny. Hey, thank you. I'm so glad your vacation, your cruise went good. I was worried about you to begin with. I'm not gonna lie. Yours was probably the funnest for me. I'll go on that to another time though. I'm talking about why we use a travel agent. You can chime in on this one. We go in and we research your itineraries. We research what could go wrong. If we're booking your flights, we're the ones that you call and be like, hey, they're canceling my flight. What do I do? And a lot of people will say, well, I want to handle that myself. Well, that's your choice. You can handle that yourself. Or you can have a TA that, like with me, I'm going to call Delta and I'm going to like, hey, I've got clients, da 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 da. You know, that's what TAs do for you. We go in there and we try to find the best deal, the best promo, and then everybody. This is where I'm going to lead into my second thing, where it goes into pricing and why you use a TA. A big thing that's happening right now, and a lot of my friends, like on my personal page, know how excited I was about this. So a lot of people will send me a screenshot of a ad they see on. I'm not going to pick on Carnival for this one. I'll pick on Royal Caribbean. So they'll give me an ad. They'll be like, "Hey, Royal Caribbean just sent me this email. Right now, they're running the special for $149 per person." Okay. What you're not seeing with that 149 though is that gratuity, those port fees, taxes, if you got travel insurance. So, like I tell people, a nice rule of thumb is you take that number and you might as well double that. At least double that from what I've seen so far, because that is literally just your room. So a new law is coming out, and I believe a lot of the three major cruise lines have already kind of put this into play. They know what's going on. I know for a fact that it starts by July 1st, and for this new law, they're going to have to price the things that you have to have when you're booking a cruise. So they can't go on there and just give you that 149 for just the room, because you can't just book a room on the cruise. As you all, anybody that's ever cruised, you can't just book that room. You're going to have to pay those gratuities. You're going to pay port fees. You're going to pay taxes. You're going to pay for Wi-Fi. You're going to pay for a drink package if you decide to get it. You're going to pay for excursions is a big one. So this new law that comes in July 1st will have it where they absolutely have to comment on, or no, I'm sorry, not comment. They have to list the price. It's with everything that you're going to have for that cruise. So they can't just go in there and give you that, this is your room price. This has got me like over the moon excited. Y'all don't know how excited I am for this, because like I said, when people send me those screenshots, then I look like the jerk, because they're like, no, 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 no. I did the math. There's four of us. It's 149, even if it's per night, for a Holland cruise. And that this isn't what I get. Well, when we add it up, we get this. Well, what y'all don't know about is there are a lot of hidden fees. A big one that I've seen it with is Carnival, I'm sure. I've booked with like Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, MSC, a couple other ones. In Carnival, I see it a lot. There's a lot of things in there that you don't think about that you're going to need on the cruise, and then when you get there, you're like, oh. So Carnival is one that you got to be very, very careful with that. But starting July 1st, you won't need to know that. You'll have me. But any travel agent, like I said, shop around, get a feel, for what you're looking for. Get somebody that's going to work for what you're doing, like what you want, what you not. This isn't my vacation. These are your memories. So we sometimes we send you a form. Tell us about you if I don't know you that well. But usually, that first phone call when we're talking, I literally love travel. I want to know why you're going, if it's a special occasion, what else I can do. Like when I do my cruises, yay, I'm glad I saved you money. And you can ask like some of these people that are in here with us right now that I book travel for, like I take this to heart. Like if I have a client and their friends that I feel that they were very wronged, tried everything I possibly could, but the last answer, after like it was like almost 5-6 weeks that I was like every day trying to reach out to somebody to get something, to try to fix this. And sometimes, like, let me put this in there. Check your fine prints, because those fine prints is what's going to get you almost like 75% of the time. So fine prints on there, like from what we think, could be a name change, may not be the same for Norwegian as it is for Royal Caribbean. So that's what your travel agent is doing. Your travel agent's job is to know what's going on with your vacation. So, like I said, on Reddit, I go in there and I read some stuff, or I go on Carnival. I like to join all these groups to see what people are, wanting to know about and what they're confused about. And the question I see a lot is, well, it's advertised for this. Why, when, I get to that final stage, or when you're giving me the quote, it's 2 and 3 times more? That right there, this is not the travel agent doing that. When you go book that same exact cruise on Carnival yourself, you'll see it. But it's port fees and taxes and gratuities and travel protection. And if you want an excursion or specialty dining, or there's so much that makes your vacation special, and your travel agent is the one that's going to be on there doing that for you. Another thing I wanted to talk about while I have y'all here, I'm not going to keep y'all long tonight. I just wanted to get on here to show you there is a face with a name. It is me that you see posting. If you have any questions, guys, a lot of people that I've booked travel for already know, but the people that have not used me yet, or friends that I have that you don't even know, if you have a question, ask me. I get, like, even my friends will be like, well, I didn't want to bother you. Guys, this is what I do 24/7, probably even in my sleep. And even if I can't get you like what you need, I will research and research and research and find out where you can get what you need, what you need, even if it's not using me. Anybody that knows me pretty much knows how I am. I love travel. I love getting you the best deal, because that's what I do. And then there's sometimes I'm going to tell you, hey, look, this is going to be $100 more, $200 more. It's worth it. Or I'll tell you, hey, look, if you're the type that doesn't stay in that stateroom long on a cruise, don't get the balcony. Some people will only sell on a balcony. Some people don't care. They're on it for the cruise. Your cruise, your vacation, your experience is yours. My job is to make it yours and make it memorable. So send me your questions, even if it's during the week. I'll write them down. I'll research them. I'll get some answers for you. I'll come back on here every Sunday night, 8 o'clock, and I'll answer some of the questions I get during the week, or I'll go over like all this stuff that I researched during the week, and I'll tell you about it. Like this new cruise law, I am so excited about. So, like I said, send me your questions, send me your concert, I wish. Don't you bait me, Christine. I see that. My favorite cruise line to book or to go on, because that's a totally different question. I think my favorite cruise line to book, like the different excursions and the different places, is actually, it is Carnival. As much as I complain about Carnival and I gripe about them because some of their policies just get me so upset, absolutely, absolutely Carnival to book. So far, like I'm looking, I even had Krista. Y'all don't know who Krista is, but Krista's like our gold platinum on our travel scene. I had her today, like she does a thing called, all things cruises with Krista. And I go on there and I just like ask her all my questions. Hi, Bryson. And I'm literally just like, I turn it on and it's like diarrhea of the mouth. She'll tell you. I'm like, and I want to know this and I want to know why and why did they do this? So I got on there today and I was like, look, we're talking about Virgin Voyages. That is the next cruise I want to book. I want to book Virgin Voyages. By the time I got out of that 3-minute Zoom with Krista, I was already ready to book like Royal Caribbean and all the rest of them. So to answer that one, Christine, I do not have a favorite for us yet. I literally want to try all of them at least once before I go on another one twice. But you, as well as me, know when you see that big old deal hit, you're like, I can't let this price pass me by. And you book like whatever it is to do it, just because it's a really good price. And I have clients like that. They're like, hey, there's a really good sale going on. Like, what do I do? Get me on this ship. Or the Icon of the Seas is huge. I just saw an advertisement for it. I want to get on that. I want to get on that ship now. Hey, we can do that for you. We've got roller coasters on cruise lines now. We have air bikes, like you name it. The cruise industry is only getting bigger. It's blowing up right now. It is like they're booking out for 2027 on some of these cruise lines. Guys, I've seen it. It's crazy. So, again, this is Jen. Travel your cares away. If you have any questions, message me. Anything you want me to go live about next Sunday, shoot it in my inbox. Any questions you have. Until then, guys, like I said, this is Travel with Jen. And that's it. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Till next week. I'll see you next Sunday.